Welcome back to a new episode on the channel, guys. In this one, we are looking at Dogecoin. So in last night's episode and previous episodes, we did actually take more of a long-term forecast on the stock, personally talking about what I think it will do in the future. And when we say the future, we talk about the next few months up to the next year. In this one, I want to take a moment to reflect on how this one has been moving today and what I would do with this currency going forwards. Well, of course, I am not a financial advisor. You already know this, and it is only my opinion which I am sharing with you. So it is for entertainment purposes only, and of course, like I said, it's just my personal view and it's not guaranteed to be 100% correct. But with that being said, if you may enjoy the episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, because you already know that we are trying to grow the channel. Massive thank you for everybody that has supported us so far. Let's keep that growth going into the next few months and pass that 10,000 mark on our goal to 100,000. With that being said, let's jump into the episode. So today we have actually seen Dogecoin be relatively flat in price, starting off the day at about 5.36, finishing off the day around 5.19. So this was the busiest trading session, as you can see, and things were really pretty flat today, which is again pretty good, and I'm kind of happy with how this one has been today. Yes, we are in the red, but not by too much. I mean, it is quite significant, and of course, if you have a larger position on this one, you probably will be feeling it, but ultimately, I don't think it's a worse decrease that we have been seeing in some time. I think that momentum is honestly starting to build again in this currency. And I think this is kind of reflecting on the low points that we have seen in the day, both here at around 4:43 UK time, and down here again that we saw around 5:16 PM UK time, in the sense that yes, we saw a dip here, it was pretty steep, and we saw a dip here again, but as soon as it dipped, a lot more people did actually get into this one and pumped it back up by quite a significant volume. But overall, it wasn't enough to maintain this growth for the rest of the day. But ultimately, I personally believe this is an indication of people still being interested in this coin. Right now, I think tomorrow is going to be crucial, and when I say tomorrow, I'm talking about the busiest hours, because I think that will be an indication of whether this one is finally going to turn itself back around or is going to continue to plummet to the ground. Personally, I believe that there is actually some room for this one to turn itself around. If we do have a quick look on the 5-day chart, we can see a pretty stable sell-off for the majority of the week, but realistically, things are kind of slowing down, I would like to say. I think this definitely could be an indication of things going forwards, and hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day after that, we could see this one start to slowly but surely level out, and if that is the case, things could be pretty positive into next week. But ultimately, I think now is not the worst entry point. I definitely would be quite wary with Dogecoin, because we just don't know where we are going for certain right now, and things have been down for a significant amount of time, so it goes without saying that there is quite a lot of risk in this investment, and I'm sure you're aware of that, but I just need to highlight that one. It is quite risky at the moment, and it's just unsure what we are doing with this currency. But right now, I think it is more of a speculative play, and the current price is not too bad. It's still a bit risky and it could go down a bit further, but ultimately I would like to see this one come back into the green in the next few days. We've seen a lot of sell-off action, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not great, and I do understand why. We've had Elon Musk, which is kind of talking about how maybe people should sell out a few of their coins, and I think that's understandable, because a lot of people bought way too much of this currency, and in that sense, they spent all of their rent money, for example, and I agree with Elon Musk on that front. It's never a good thing to spend a load of money, which you actually can't afford, on a stock or a crypto or any investment, and people who are doing that do need to be aware of that. But of course, being as people do listen to Elon Musk quite a lot, they bought when Elon said buy, and now they have sold when Elon said sell. Not the worst thing in the world. And if we do have a look on that on that 1 month chart, we can see things are actually starting to level out from how it looks on this chart. But I think realistically, the next week should be pretty positive. I can't see it exploding in price. I definitely don't think it is going to make it past the 10-cent mark in the next week. I think if we are to see any growth at all, it will be pretty minimal. But ultimately, if tomorrow can be relatively neutral, it could be a great indication of things hopefully turning themselves back around, because I would definitely like to see this one stop selling off pretty soon. But ultimately, guys, it's quite a speculative play right now, and I don't think now is the worst entry point, but I would definitely wait for some consolidation for a day where this one is actually quite flat, if not in the green, before I was to personally enter. But please do tell me what you are doing with this one down in the comments. Are you holding it? Are you avoiding it? I'd love to hear what you have to say, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode, which will be out in just a bit. Thank you for your time. See you then.